Yo, what is good, fams? Okay, welcome back to If You Don't Know, Now You Know. My name is Mr. Heka. Thank you for joining us here today on this beautiful show. And you're probably noticing there's no guests here today. So today's podcast is just going to be solely me. I've been getting a lot of questions about my morning routines, my structure, and how I go through my days, etc. But so I was like, look, I'll do a podcast about this. I'll do a video about how my morning looks and a few other things that I incorporate in my life. So it's been a long journey for me in this space. I've in the background for quite a few years now. I've been teaching people and on how to manage their time and better understand their day and build a morning routine around them that serves them to bring the most value to their day. Like, how do you get the most out of your day from start to end? Like, the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, how do you fit everything in that time frame? Not only just work-wise, but family, enjoyment as well. How do you wake up with a smile and go to sleep with a smile? It's really important. Not many people can do that. It's a very hard thing to do. So in the background, I've actually got a coaching course that I've been building for a while now, and it's due to come out in the next couple of weeks. But at the end, I'll plug that and give you all the details to that as well. And a lot of these things are now not going to give everyone all of the things that I incorporate into that. But it's called Cut the Shit. It's good to cut the shit because, hey, that's pretty much exactly what we need to do is cut the bullshit. A lot of us are just fucking around these days, and it's like we're looking for all the fancy things and like all the cool templates and like the upbeat system thing that works. It's like, my thing is like I keep it so simple you cannot fuck it up. Can't fuck it up. And if you do fuck it up, you just didn't want to do it. But it is pretty hard to fuck up. So that's how we're going to kick off with my morning routine. Mr. Heka's morning routine. What does it look like? I'm going to go through it, and then I'm going to explain it. Straight away, get up in the morning, make my bed. Bang. Number one. Number two, no phone. No phone for the first 60 minutes of the day. I get from there, I hydrate myself. From there, I get down and I do some push-ups or some sit-ups or some kind of exercise, movement, yoga, whatever it is. Then I go from there, I have a cold shower. Straight out of the cold shower, get ready, I sit down, I do a meditation or a breath work for about either between 5 and 20 minutes. I go from there, do a gratitude journal, and I get up, I get in front of my mirror, and there's 40 affirmations. 40 I ams. And then there's some other things as well that I do there, but that's not included in today's stuff. And then I go straight from there and I go to the door. And the last thing I do before I get to the door is hand on my heart, take 3 deep breaths. I'm like, are you ready to go? I'm like, okay, bang, out the door. So I'll explain those things to you and why I do them. First thing, make my bed, obviously. Make your bed, it's your standards. That's what you want to come home to at the end of the day as well. Just, I don't even know how people don't make their bed these days. It's just standard practice, I feel. No phone. Who wakes up and checks their phone? Yeah, everyone. For me, it's not even a habit anymore. That's just a non-negotiable for me. No phone in the morning. You don't want to be starting your day with everyone else's energy. And it's really, like, you want to be scrolling. Your brain's like, even for me, I've had many days of out social content. And your brain's just trying to process everything that's flicking past. It's not good. You don't want to be starting, like, your brain's just waking up. Let it wake up. Don't be starting to try to activate it. Like, start giving to yourself before you start giving everything to your phone and attention goes everywhere. And you don't want to be starting your day with people's shit. How many times have people woken up, seen a message, seen something they don't like? That energy you carry on for the day. That starts your day. You don't want to be starting your day with that. Don't look at it. Straight from there, get down, push-ups, sit-ups, whatever. I try to do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups. Sometimes I change it depending on how my body's feeling. I might do some yoga, some stretching, some foam rollers, whatever that looks like for me. But majority of the time, it's straight out of there. Then I do some kind of adversity. You want adversity in the morning because that momentum carries out throughout the day. And like everyone's day, adversity comes up, and it's like, man, when you've started your day with something hard like that, that momentum carries on. It's easy then. It's easy. It's like things come at you like bang, done. Get it. Hydrate. Really important to hydrate yourself in the morning. For me, quality of water is actually a big thing for me as well. I've started drinking Kangen water. Really important. really important to get your body fueled up in the morning on water before you start smacking coffees and shit like that. Then straight from there, cold shower. Cold shower wakes me up, gets me in the mood. It's one thing I actually have never missed. I don't think I've missed a cold shower in, man, I don't know how long it's been, but I cannot remember the last time I didn't have a cold shower. Cold shower, straight into a breathwork meditation style. I change this up quite a bit, depending on my mood as well and where I am, etc., and how I'm feeling. Sometimes it needs to be a long one. Sometimes it can be a short one. Sometimes I need it to be energizing. There's so many. Look them up. I'm not going to go into all of them today, but find one that suits you and works for you. If you have any questions, just hit us up in the section below as well, or get at me on Instagram. I've got a bunch of them on now. I can flick a few through to you as well. Then a gratitude journal, and I just write down, what I'm grateful for, what's been happening. I give myself a little bit of props as well. And when you're writing gratitude as well, and when you're doing gratitude, it's important to feel it. As we get into this, like, gratification, people are like, yeah, I'm happy for my family, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for this. They're just saying it, but it's like, actually stop and feel it. Okay, cool. I'm grateful for my environment. Okay, who in my environment? What in my environment? Feel it. Make sure it's here and present. And then you're like, okay, cool. Like, it's a little warm, fuzzy feeling. Then I roll out of that gratitudes. I get up in front of the mirror. I do 40 affirmations, 40 I ams. Speak into what you want in your day. You're not going to just get, like I always say, you're going to go to the shop without no grocery list. You're just going to get whatever. You're going to come out with a bunch of random shit. You go with, you set some intentions for your day. Start saying, hey, affirmations are, I am thankful, I'm blessed, I'm kind, I'm going to learn today, I'm going to grow today. Start speaking into the things that you want. I'm going to educate myself, I'm going to win today, I'm going to get this, I'm going to do that. Start speaking into the things that you want throughout your day, and surprisingly enough, they start coming. Well, you keep asking for them, and eventually you'll get sick of asking for them. Like, fuck, I better go do that. Go straight from there. There's a few other things as well, but that's not included here today. That's some back end stuff and my coaching stuff that a few of my clients will know that one. But straight from there, I go to the door and I ask myself, are you ready to go? And people ask them, what the hell? Got a hand on your door? Put my hand up there, put my hand on my heart. I'm like, are you ready to go? Are you ready to rock and roll? And sometimes I say no. And that's okay as well. You don't always have to be ready to go. Because if you're not ready to go, cool. That just means, okay, I have to ask myself consciously, what do I need to prepare myself better for tomorrow to make myself ready to go? Like, did I not get enough sleep? Did I eat bad? Did I look at my phone? Did I not hydrate? Did I not do any exercise? Did I not have a cold shower? What was it? I'm not feeling good. Then I get to ask myself, okay, cool. But if I go, cool, I'm ready to go, man, that's it. Because life, as soon as you open that door, man, who knows? They could throw a curveball at you as soon as you get down the stairs or walk into the kitchen, whatever it is. And but I always ask, I'm like, things come at me. There's been so many times I've had a fucked up day, and I'm like, man, you said you were ready to go. I'm like, shit, I did. Okay, righto, we're gonna keep on keeping on here today. So that is my morning routine. If you have any questions or queries about that, let me know. And I always say to people that are looking to do morning routines or wanting one, and they're like, how do I start? Where do I start? My advice, that has been built up over years for me. That's taken me a long time to find something that fits me. And everyone's morning schedule is going to look somewhat different. Like, I don't have any children, so mine's going to be very different. If you have children, yes. If you have a partner, yes. Things are going to change. Things are going to look different. Creating one for yourself is what I do. I help people create the best one they possibly can to suit their lifestyle, suit their needs, instead of being like, okay, here's my template, go try it, practice it. It's not going to work like that. Everyone's lifestyle is different. But go from there. And morning routines, the thing I would suggest to people that are starting, keep it so simple you can't fuck it up. That's it. Pick 3 things. And be really good at those 3 things. Cold shower. Just waking up on time is probably 1. 2, cold shower. And then either just doing the adversity or the breath work and meditation. Bang. Do those things for a month, 2 weeks, whatever that looks like. Once you start getting the hang of them, bang, add another one. Then the month after, add another one. Month after that, add another one. Don't try do 10 things. because you're probably going to do it for maybe 1 or 2 days, and then you've been like, okay, no, that's not going to happen. I don't want to do that. Start small, work yourself up. What you're looking for there is what I like to call it momentum. And this is what I always tell people. Movement creates momentum. Momentum creates action, and action creates execution. And that's how I say it. I'll say it again, baby. Movement creates momentum. Momentum creates action, and action creates execution. That's Mr. Heka, baby. Don't miss it. Don't ever not understand that. That is so important. And this is where people go fucked up, because they go from the movement to they're trying to go down here at the bottom. They're looking at execution. They're looking at action and execution. So they're trying to action things and then execute them. Action, execute. Action, execute. No, start small. Movement, and then you want to get then you want to start at movement, and then movement builds momentum. Momentum builds action, and action builds execution. Movement, momentum, action, execution, in that order. Because when you start building, you start moving things, you start making things happen. And then you start getting a bit of momentum, you start building a bit of trust. You're not trying to do the fucking biggest goal. You're just doing 3 things. You get that momentum going. Okay, bang. And then the momentum goes, and then we start actioning things. Well, oh, bang, we got some momentum. Hit that one, bang, get that one done. And then after that, you just start executing things. You're like, bang, just slicing shit down the pipe. Just bulls, getting it done. And that's what it's about. No order. In that order. Everyone's like, yeah, I'm going to fucking build a mountain. I'm like, okay, cool, bro. It's start small. Look for momentum is so important, especially when you're waking up in the morning. That momentum in the morning when you're getting up and you're getting things cranking, getting pumping, that is super important, because that carries out through your day. I also have an office routine as well that I do. I'm not going to throw that in here today, but that's another thing as well if anyone's curious about how that looks. But there's also, what else do I do? Accountability. Accountability is a really big one. A lot of people outsource accountability. For me, I've been working for a long time of how to not outsource my accountability, because we get into this phase where it's good to have people around you to hold you accountable. Really good. But is it a long, sustainable thing? I don't think so. No, I actually know so. It's not, because then what happens if they're not on their best mark, or they're not there to hold you accountable? Your accountability is in their hands, so it's like that doesn't really work out. It's not sustainable. That's not long term. So what you want to do is build your own self accountability up. Yes, it's really good to go in different groups and circles at times, and training programs where you are held accountable. Yes, because you need those little top ups. You need those environments to freshen things and liven things up. Definitely. But building a self accountability plan is what I have done for a while now, and it goes back. It's pretty goes into depth, and I teach people on how to grow that, how to make that sustainable, and how do we leapfrog it, get it better each month, keep growing it, and how do we filter out all the shitty behaviors and bad, poor habits that we've got in our life and start swapping them out and building that self accountability plan into their life. Because, man, when you start having your own self accountability plan, man, it's like a slap in the face all the time. You're like, fuck, man. Because someone else can hold you accountable, but when you start holding yourself truly accountable to your own self, it's hard to ignore. It's really hard to ignore the way I've planned it out and sketched it out, and it's in front of you. It's really hard to ignore that, and that's what I do there. So, what else am I going to give you guys today? That's about it as far as my morning routines go. My habits. Hot tip, first hour, the last hour of the day, set reminders in your phone around your bedtimes. If you go to bed at 9, set your alarm for 8, and make sure you spend that last hour of your day prepping for the next day. First hour of the morning, it's your hour. It's hour of power, baby. That hour there is how you're going to carry out the rest of your day. Sunday, I always say this everywhere. every week starts with a good plan, but not on a Monday. Every good week starts with a good plan on Sunday. And I'll say it again. Every good week starts with a good plan, but not on a Monday. Every good week starts with a good plan on Sunday. And the reason I do that is because Monday, everyone's up. It's go day. Everyone's up. You plan that shit on Sunday, you're ahead of the game, baby. You're already 2-3 hours. Time people get out and sort out, shit, what I gotta do on Monday? If I sort out my life, sort out my week, prep my week. Oh shit, what am I gonna do? You go to bed on Sunday. I know this just from doing it for so many times. I have a mad sleep. I'm like, bang. Because a lot of times I used to be like, shit, tomorrow's a busy day. Monday, first day of the week. It's usually the busiest day of the week, especially for people in the office as well, and tradies as well. Or if you're at whatever workforce, Monday's typically quite a busy day. But you plan that Monday on the Sunday, you plan that week on the Sunday, your vision's clear. And although things don't always go to exact plan, you at least have something set down and you're ready to go. That's so important. What other tips can I give you? Change it up now and again. Even in morning routines and stuff like that. Throw yourself out now and again. I do this constantly. Not constantly, not too much, but I'll just throw it out and I'll just have a day where I just don't do any of that things. And it's just like a stiff reminder. I'm like, shit. And like my day is way off. I'm like, okay, that's why I do these morning routines. You need this, but you just, I don't know. That's some reason gives me a little boot up the arse next day. I'm just like ready to go, get it done. But other than that, if anyone is interested, I have my course coming out. It's called Cut the Shit, 6 weeks. And I'm plugging this because I've had a lot of people ask me about my morning routines, my structure, because it's something I constantly do, and people see it on my stories, my Instagram and Facebook. But I've been doing it in the background with people, coaches, and men and women as well. But I never really formulated it and put it into a proper program. But it actually has been put into a program now, with some help of some good friends of mine, Lockie Samuel. So big shout out to him, and I'll put all his details below as well. And yeah, man, I've been looking at it, and I've been trialing it as well, and playing with it a little bit, because these are things I do on a daily, and I've changed a few little things just to make it a little bit more streamlined and simple, because simple is executing it. Execution is important. But yeah, that's it. Cut the shit is what it's called, baby, and it's legit. That's it. Cut the shit. Cut the bullshit. We need to cut the bullshit. But man, that is it. I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to go smack some training right now. But that's our podcast for today. If you don't know, now you know. I'm Mr. Heka. Thanks for joining us. Much love and respect. Bang. Peace.